Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Have you ever been in a situation where you're there and conflict is just stirring all around you? And you look around the room and it seems to center around one person. You can often, when you're in that environment, you can often determine where the problem is coming from, right? And if you listen long enough, you can also determine why it's coming. Every one of us has been in a situation where that's true. And you may not have been paying attention to where the conflict's coming from because maybe you were where the conflict was coming from. I've been in both places where I was the cause of the conflict, and I've been the one in the room trying to determine what to do to resolve the conflict or to get away from the conflict. You know, so often it starts because somebody has a greater opinion of themselves, has a greater understanding of the situation. I've got this figured out. I've been down this road. I've ridden this horse. I've lived this life. I know exactly what's going on, and you need to shut up and listen to me. You know, that's called pride. That's called arrogance. And it does nothing but create strife. But someone who is willing to listen, even when they know the answer, may find that there's a piece that would make their answer better. And you can even get that piece that'll make your answer better from someone who's proud, someone who's arrogant. You see, when someone's there and they're arrogant and they're proud and they're telling you how it is, and you've got the answer and you know you're right, if you start telling them they're wrong, your pride and your arrogance starts to show as well. Sometimes that becomes a problem. No, the truth is every time that becomes a problem because it stirs conflict. And when conflict is stirred, life is messy. You know, in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 10, it says, arrogance leads to nothing but strife, but wisdom is gained by those who take advice. It doesn't matter what side of the equation you're on. Wisdom takes the advice out of the situation. Arrogance argues the point. If you've spent any time around me, you know that I have some pride issues. I like to be right. And I'm letting God grow me in that. Not grow me in my pride, grow me in walking me away from my pride. Need to clarify that because sometimes you might not know that by interacting with me, especially when I'm tired, because when I'm at my weakest, my mess comes out the most. But I strive hard to make sure that I'm gaining wisdom, taking advice, letting God control my pride. Just a thought for you today. As you go into the world, does there need to be strife, arguments, dissension? Often they can be ended very quickly by just not having to have an answer, not having to be right in this occasion. Learn something from the situation so that your answer is better for someone else when they ask for it. And if they want to argue with you about it, just let them have their opinion. It hurts because what you have to say might save their life. But if they're rejecting it, there's nothing you can do. It's important sometimes to remember that. I love you all. I hope you have a great day. God bless.